So at Hi Rasmus, we have a very firm understanding that this industry exists in an ecosystem. And in an ecosystem, you need different tools that have different specialties. And we don't claim to excel and be the best at everything, but we know that we are the best at the clinical side of practice and supporting that. So very early on, we took a decision to be open to integrating with partners that excel and are the best of breed in other areas. So let's take billing, for example. We've found partners that excel on the billing side, provide really comprehensive reporting. Those partners have helped us equip organizations to be able to provide services at scale.
We've worked really hard with Hi Rasmus to create an integration with Lumary, which is a practice management software, to create a really good customer experience for our joint users. The things that were important to us as we went about planning it were what makes the BCBAs and the RBTs happy to use it. Do they have to log into lots of systems or just one? What is important to them as far as running their sessions? And then what is captured in our software that is required for insurance payers to actually pay for the sessions that are delivered. So the integration points are quite important. When a schedule is built in Lumary, then the schedule, it flows to Hi Rasmus. The BCBA or the RBT logs into Hi Rasmus, they see their schedule there. If a cancellation happens or something changes on the appointment, that change in Lumary also flows through into Hi Rasmus so that the BCBA or RBT just has to log into Hi Rasmus and see what they have on for the day or what has changed. Then they run their sessions and they complete their sessions and do their documentation, their session notes. And then when they complete that session, it flows back into Lumary with all of the documentation, all of the notes that are needed about the session, about the client, about supervision, who was there, so that all flows into our billing modules so that when claims are submitted to payers, that everything is tightly there, documented, so that there are no denials that come back from them. So that's really important, piece number one. The second piece that's important in the integration is who are all of the people in an organization. You've got the clients, so client intake happens in Lumary, and we manage all of the employees that work at an ABA practice inside Lumary, but all of that data flows into Hi Rasmus so that all of the people working with each other in a session kind of stay tightly in track. So when there's a change of something in Lumary, it gets updated in Hi Rasmus, and it all flows and keeps the information in sync the entire time.
The way it syncs with Lumary is really helpful. I also really enjoy Lumary because it allows for different metrics as well and different dashboards. But it syncs perfectly, but our technicians don't know anything about Lumary. That's not part of what they need to know, but their schedule just still shows up in their Hi Rasmus account, easy for them to use. They can log drive time, they can log wait time, break time, all of that still within the Hi Rasmus system. I love the dashboards on Lumary. I love the reports on Lumary. Everything is really visually, it's just easy to see very quickly at your fingertips, so I can very quickly even measure, typically the things we're looking at are different hours, different types of locations of services, comparing offices across each other. So the dashboards that can be created are very informative, and you just press a button and all of the data pop up. So that's exciting. And not only the dashboards, but also being able to click into another report, and then you can dive into the weeds if you want to see more of the specifics and more of the data, or you can have a larger picture.
So our customers don't feel like they've purchased two systems from two different companies when they use them. Some users, when they're building schedules, they go and they do it in Lumary. When they're doing billing, they do it in Lumary. But there's clinical staff, they're only logging into Hi Rasmus. So it doesn't feel like any of them have to work heavily in two different systems. So it's a very clean experience. Say 95% of our customers have both Lumary and Hi Rasmus, and we get great feedback on how the integration works.
Those partnerships have helped us really meet the needs adequately of our customers without frustrating anybody or leaving the clinical side unattended, which often tends to happen. And historically, it has happened with organizations that tend to over-focus on, let's say, the billing side of things and leave clinical in the dust a bit.
I would say it's incredibly easy to use and very user-friendly is the way I typically describe it. They are really able to focus on the learner that is in front of them.